Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Colts are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Panthers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Hoyer. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. K1 Short in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Here we go now.
Hoyer. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Throwing is Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's third down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He gets this one away, and, boy, it's another boomer. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run again with Blunt. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Hassan Ridgeway with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. Still going. Now he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Let's go! Blue landing!
Here's Hoyer. He finds an opening past the 40. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hale. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Watching that Barney, Barney! Watching that Barney, Barney! Here we go now! Blue landing!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. He'll drop to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Green 39. Green 30.
They're going to look to throw. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. Third down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Here we go. Green.
They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Green 39. Green.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're able to get a couple here but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And now it's blocked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
20.
Defense showing blitz. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Newton Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he floated one out there incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Newton now on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And it's now 13-8. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. LeGarrette Blunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hale. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Blue line it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Back now here on EA Sports. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hale. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
To throw on second down is Newton. Space to maneuver at the 40. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. McCaffrey on the counter. They find some open field here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Blunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Newton to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go now. Blue line. Blue line. Over.
Now Hoyer. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hale. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Hoyer. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Preston Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hoyer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, but remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log